I want to know empathy. What does it mean to you?
Empathy.
Yeah.
Understanding other people's thoughts and desires and needs.
Thoughts, desires, and needs. What kind of mindset or mind frame do you put yourself in to even do that? I feel like that's not necessarily common.
It's not easy. It's literally almost pulling yourself out of reality and looking at the world from like God's view.
Like above.
Like in the cloud, whatever it is to you. But like pulling yourself out and kind of examining things in a third party.
Why do you think that's important in leadership or in owning a company?
Well, I can tell you for contract negotiations, it's trying to understand what that person's thinking and what they're trying to perceive as their needs, wants, and desires versus what you want on that contract. But also, that's contract-based, looking at from an employee standpoint. Every one of my employees in my office is like, I'm trying to understand on a daily basis where they want to be in 3 years, 5 years, 10 years. Do they want to get married? Do they want to live here forever? Because those decisions and me understanding them allows me to make decisions as a leader for how our organization operates and what I can provide to them to kind of align their visions with my visions of Designblendz.
To actually get to the same destination
Exactly.
parallel.
Everyone has their own reality that they're living in. So it's how do you start aligning their realities with yours, and is it even possible? And you start, when you have that empathy, you start learning, well, maybe this employee isn't as committed as you thought they might be. Maybe they're just here because they want a name on a resume and just want to leave in 3 months.
And so you start that thinking process. Now, your pedigree of discipline or schooling was architecture?
Architecture.
And do you think that has helped, or that habituation, I think, has helped you think like backwards in a way?
Yeah.
Like an engineering mindset?
One of the hardest things that they always instill upon you is like learning to critique yourself. It's like the hardest thing to learn as an architecture student is understanding, like, I did this project, well, what are other people going to think about it?
Okay.
And start like reverse engineering, like, oh, I think this is so great. Oh my God, my mother's going to put it on the fridge. It looks fantastic. And then getting in a room with a professional or somebody else that rips it apart. You start really questioning things a lot more.
To not be in the frame. Like in the sense, to not be in the frame of your own picture.
Correct.
Was that difficult for you when you were in school and you had mentors in the beginning? Because it seems like you're an extremely high performance, competent individual. It can be hard for people like us to do that, to humble themselves.
I think the bigger thing is when you realize it's not about you.
Okay.
If you can understand that and get it through your head early on, where like, no one cares about me, about the people I'm working with, right? None of my clients, I mean, they like me, but like, it's not about me, it's about them. And that's hard for a lot of, especially architects, to get rid of their egotistical way of thinking. Like, I'm the architect, I'm the designer, it's my project. Bro, you're not paying for it.